What's up, college football fans, sports fans, and fans of my channel? Guys, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, all that good stuff. It really helps me out, helps my channel out, guys, helps me to grow. And also to all my returning subscribers, thank y'all so much, man. So much for coming back, watching all my videos from beginning to end. I love you guys, I love you. Y'all I got. Y'all I got, baby, y'all I got. And guys, tonight's video, man. This beautiful Sunday night, we got college football week 12 upsets, unexpected beatdowns, and wins. And guys, this was a hell of a weekend actually, man. We had some close calls, man. Had some close calls this weekend and whatnot. And then we had some unexpected beatdowns and stuff. So guys, you know what? Let's just dive into it, man. Let's just dive straight in. All right. First on the list, we got Michigan and the Rutgers, man. And Michigan guys had to switch QBs, and go to 3 overtimes and play roughly 4.5 hours to avoid the football program's worst start in 53 years, man. 53 years. It was worth to say in Michigan. And they switched from Joe Milton to Cade McNamara, in which he threw 4 touchdown passes and ran for another touchdown as Michigan beat Rutgers for his fourth straight loss. Okay, so guys, both these teams, man, they were both coming off 3 losses and whatnot. And Michigan, man, has not been themselves this whole year. Be honest with you, man, every year they start out bad. But this year has been an exception, okay? This year they've been starting off, man, like, I don't know, man. This is beyond bad, even for Michigan. But anyway, guys, they played the Rutgers, and doggone, I don't even know. I forgot how much they was favored by. I think they was favored by 6. But anyway, guys, as you can see, Rutgers led the first quarter. Second quarter, Michigan had 7. They had 10. Then Michigan 14-10, then 14-8, and they ended up winning in overtime 48-42. So guys, it took them this much, man, to beat the Rutgers. And I would give the Rutgers this. They have been improving. They have been getting better and whatnot. But guys, I don't know, man. I don't know if Michigan gonna be able to bounce back or not. Yes, they didn't give up, you know, and the Rutgers didn't either, because this game could have literally went either way, man. But I don't know. At first, when they changed to Joe Milton was QB and he played really, really good against Minnesota, I was thinking, okay, maybe Michigan found their QB. Then they went on 3 straight losses. So now they'll switch to another QB, in which he did awesome in this game. But who knows, man? I mean, the next game he could play horrible too. So I'm not just sold yet, man, on this quarterback. Yes, when he got in, he did his thing. He did good, you know. He got his team a victory. But I'm still not really sure just yet, man. I gotta see how you're gonna play, you know, a couple more games before I just say, all right, this guy seems legit, you know. So yeah, man, this Michigan, they gotta get things together. And you know what? It starts with the coaching staff, man. It starts with the coaching staff, which is Jim Harbaugh. And like I've been saying, man, all season, man, this guy, he's a joke to me. You know, he needs to go. Him and his khakis, man, they got to get somebody in there that actually has common sense and is logical and knows football, man. Which, yeah, he did good in the pros, but the college, man, college just ain't Jim. It just ain't him, man, you know. But anyway, we're just going to see what happens with Michigan going forward. And as far as the Rutgers, man, yes, they have improved, you know. But yeah, man, I don't know exactly how the Rutgers going to do either, man, this year. I mean, yeah, they showed signs of improvement. They almost beat Michigan, but, you know, it's still the Rutgers, man. So we can't really say too much about them. All right, guys. Next game on the list, we got Indiana and Ohio State. Man, and this game was a classic, too. It was real close, man. First half, not so close. Ohio State led 28-7, man. 28-7. But the second half, Ohio State, man, they couldn't hang with these boys in the second half. They only scored 14, and Indiana scored 28. So I don't know what's going on with Ohio State in the second half, man. It seems like, you know, first half, man, they give you all they got, but they can't really close out games, you know. So they gonna have to learn how to close out some games, guys, if they're gonna face us, because I promise you, man, this will not get it done. You know, not against us, and no matter what they do, I still don't see them get it done against us. But Ohio State definitely got to work on closing these games out, man, because this was a nail biter at the end, man. And if he had threw that interception, guys, who knows? You know, we could be talking about Indiana being it's an upset and Ohio State taking their loss. So yeah, guys. With that being said, though, Michael Penix had 27 completions out of 51 attempts, 52.9%, 491 yards, man, 5 touchdowns and 1 interception. So that boy he did good. He did his thing. And Ty Fryfogle, 7 recorded catches, 218 yards, 3 touchdowns, 31.1 average, and 63 long, which is 63 his catch. That's how long his catch was, 63 yards. That was his longest catch. And you got Ellis with 4 recorded, 86 yards, 130, 21.5 average, and 51 long. And for Lore, 6 recorded, 56 yards, 130, 9.3 average, and 15 long. So guys, like I said, man, Indiana, they was balling, man. They was going back and forth with Ohio State. First half, not so much. But the second half, guys, they gave Ohio State hell, man. And they almost beat Ohio State. Indiana now, the basketball school, guys, you know. Not a football school, basketball school. But they are turning into a football school. And they turn into one real quickly. Very, very quickly, man. And as far as Ohio State, Justin Fields, 18 completion out of 30 attempts, 60%, 300 yards, 2 tutties, 3 interceptions. More interceptions than touchdowns, man. And 65 longs. That was his longest throw, was 65 yards. And Master Teague, man, 26 rushing the ball, 169 yards, 2 tutties. Mr. Wilson, 7 recorded, 169 yards, 2 tutties, 24.1 average. And Olive, 8 recorded, 101 yards, and 0 touchdowns. So, guys, this game, man, like they could have literally went either way. You know, Ohio State, man, yes, they did their thing. But in the second half, man, it was kind of scary for them boys because they was barely holding on. So they got to find a way. They got to find a way, man, to start closing these games out. And as far as Indiana, man, they are doing exceptionally well. You know, and they don't have the talent that Ohio State has now. Indiana, man, pretty much just, you know what I'm saying, getting on the board, man. And they still don't have the recruits like in Ohio State or any of these big boys of college football, man. So for them to do this, you know what I'm saying, they have recruited well, but not, of course, not like Ohio State. But guys, they was neck and neck with them. You know, they only lost by 7 points. 7. So if you ask me, man, Indiana, if they can keep playing like this, I could definitely see them, you know what I'm saying, doing really, really good this year, man. Like, seriously good. Because, like I said, they barely lost Ohio State. So who else, you know, who else besides Ohio State can really, you know what I'm saying, give these boys a push, man, you know? Because, like, Ohio State, they barely beat them. So, I don't know, man. But college football is crazy. You never know what can happen from weekend to weekend out. Like I said, man, some games are more easy to get up for than some. So we just glad to see about this, man. But Indiana doing good this year. Indiana and the Rutgers too, man. Even though their record ain't showing it, you can just tell, man, that they fighting harder now. You know, they playing for their coach. They love and respect their coach, and they doing their thing. So we're just gonna see what happens, man. But yeah, so Ohio State, they definitely gotta close out these games. All right, next on the list, man, we staying in the Big Ten, guys. We got Iowa and Penn State, man. Oh my gosh. As you can see, guys, Iowa only had 3, Penn State 7 in the first quarter, but the second quarter, Iowa tore their ass up, man. 21 points to nothing. So they led the half 24-7, man. Then they outscored them again in the second half. So Penn State drops to 0-5 for the first time ever, guys, with a loss to Iowa. 0-5 for the first time in program history. So, man, this is the worst start ever. And Penn State turned the ball over 3 of his next 4 possessions before halftime. 3 of the next 4 possessions. Then they failed to convert a pair of 4th down tries and fumble on a botched pitch from Levi to Kazia Holmes. Then interceptions galore. Then no rushing game. So, guys, Penn State, man, I don't know what to say about Penn State. I don't know what's going on with Penn State, man. I know they respect and love their coach. Coach Franklin, he's a good coach, man. For the job he did at Vanderbilt, that's what helped him got that job at Penn State. Because nobody actually came to Vanderbilt and won like he did. So he did a good-ass job, man, at Vanderbilt. So then he took his time to Penn State, and he's been doing good, man. But this year, I don't know what's going on. It's like the good teams of the Big Ten are not being good this year. You got Penn State, you know what I'm saying? You got Michigan. Now Wisconsin, they still do their thing, but Northwestern just beat them. But But yeah, man, Penn State guys, I don't even know what to say, man. They gonna definitely have to get things going because 0-5 record. Yeah, I don't think Coach Frank is on the hot seat just because of how his years has been going. But this year right here, man, it ain't happening, man. So he gonna definitely have to get things going. But I don't really see him, doing making that big of an improvement, man. Because you already 5 games into the season, and you already didn't have that many games to start out with. So with that being said, this is not a regular year, guys, and you already halfway there, over halfway there. So I don't know what he can do to get things going because he don't even have that much time left, So I don't know, man. Even if he do win the next, couple of games, hell, he's still gonna have more losses than wins. So it's still gonna be a losing season anywhere it go. But at least you can show some fight, man. Show some fight, show some grit, show all that good stuff, man. Because you got to show that, man. If you don't show that, then guys, it's nothing you can do anyway. It's nothing, you know what I'm saying, that we can even say about you. Because if you're not showing the fight, then obviously you don't care, But they have been fighting. It just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Penn State this year, man. I don't know. Leave in the comments, man. You think you know what's going on with them because Penn State has really been taking some L's this year, man. I was looking pretty good. All right. Next on the list. Oh, boy. Next on the list, guys, we got my boys, Arkansas Razorbacks, man, against LSU Tigers. Well, I ain't going to say LSU Tigers. Yellow-bellied Tigers, man. As you can see, first, second, third, fourth, Arkansas led 7-3. Then in the second quarter, LSU kind of took over and led 20-14. Then the third quarter, Arkansas came back 7-0. Then the fourth quarter, 7-3, which ended up being 27-24. So, guys, Arkansas, man, the Hogs, they failed to convert, man, a single third down in 10 tries, man. And in the game. But even with that, the Hogs still had the lead in the third, 24-20. But then Catalon was ejected for a targeted penalty. Then the Yellow Bellies regained the lead with a 13-yard touchdown pass with 3 minutes and 59 seconds remaining. Also, the Hogs had none of the calls, 0 for 4, man. 0 for 4 go their way. So they had no calls go their way, man. Then the field goal at the end was partially blocked. So, guys, man, I know I talked a lot of trash, a lot of noise in that Arkansas versus LSU video, man, because I really wanted the Hogs to beat LSU. I really did, man. LSU deserved all kinds of ass whippings for everybody that I can possibly think of, man. Like, they deserve it, guys, because the coach talked too much trash and a team, and the team gets it from the coach. So it starts with him, But anyway, guys, it's just, I don't know, man. I mean, the Hogs, like I said, they didn't give up. They would never give up in a fight. And that's why I respect about the Hogs, and they are not going to give up, man. It's just, guys, y'all got to convert these third downs, man. And we couldn't convert none in 10 tries. Guys, that's an issue, man. That's the problem, man. And then we had none of the calls go the Hogs' way. But the thing is, you cannot leave in these referees' hands. Like, they already cheated the Hogs out of their Auburn victory and whatnot, which they should have won. So it seems like when it comes to putting in the refs' hands, it seems like they always go with the other team. I don't know why, but it seems that's the way it's been going this year. So, man, the Hogs, man, they just gotta tighten up on these third downs, guys. In which and they haven't been really having this problem though. But I don't know. It's just this game right here. I don't know, man. LSU had a good game plan. I hate to say it, but I guess they had a good game plan. Good schemes, and it seemed like they had some answers for pretty much everything the Hogs tried to do. But man, it was still neck and neck, and the Hogs still could have pulled this game out, man. It would have been a nail biter, but it literally could have went either way. It could have went either way, guys. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I still got faith in them, man. And like I said, guys, I'm not mad. Y'all played y'all hearts out, man. And y'all didn't give up. Y'all fought. Y'all did everything y'all could do to win. It just, the third downs, y'all couldn't convert them, and the freaking refs, the calls didn't go none y'all way. But that's the thing, you can't leave it in their hands. You cannot leave it in them freaking refs' hands. Because every time you do, you know what I'm saying, they get you, man. So, guys, like I said, it's still the first year. Still the first year, And I know we got a long way to go, but it's gonna be all right, man. The Hogs gonna be all right and whatnot. And trust me, LSU is going to get what they got coming to them. They still gonna get it, man. no matter what, they're gonna get what they got coming to them. And Felipe Franks had 17 completions out of 26 attempts, 65.4%, 339 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Treylon Burks, 5 recorded catches, 90 yards, 1 touchdown. And Mr. Woods, 4 recorded, 140 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 35.0 average. So, man, they were still doing their thing. It just came a little short. But it's all good, man. We ain't worried about it. We just going to keep pushing, man. All right, next game on the list, Florida and Vanderbilt, man. Florida was actually losing in the first quarter, guys. Vandy had 10 to their 7. Then in the second quarter, Florida had 10 to they nothing. So they was leading 17-10. Then as you go on 14-7, then 7-0, and they end up closing out 38-17. So they did not cover and whatnot. But like I said, guys, in the video before, Vanderbilt is getting better. They are improving and whatnot. But yeah, man, I still didn't, it still was a beatdown. It still was a beatdown. But they didn't cover those 31 points, man. And plus, Vanderbilt was leading in the first quarter. So with that being said, and looking at how this game went, man, either Vanderbilt is really getting that much better, or Florida kind of digressed a little bit in this game. But you know what? I'm not going to say that just yet, just because it's the SEC, man. And you can only kick a dog so much, man. Eventually you keep kicking that dog, he gonna bite you. You gonna bite your back. So that's what I think. That's what I think Vanderbilt did, man. They just got tired of being kicked around, losing every freaking game. And of course we know it is gonna lose, but they still covered. But they fought, man. They fought Florida. It's just Florida offense is just way too much for Vanderbilt to handle. Well, matter of fact, Florida offense is way too much for a lot of teams to handle. So I know Vanderbilt had their hands full, but they still fought and whatnot. And that's all you can ask for at the end of the day, because they don't have the talent that Florida has. They had coronavirus issues, and it's just a lot of stuff, man. Florida has too, but not like Vanderbilt. But anyway, guys, they beat them 38-17. So, hey, we still going to see these boys in the ship. We still going to see them, man. All right, next game, guys, and final game. Guys, we got Mississippi State and Georgia. Mississippi, it seems like all the underdogs, man, actually led pretty much in the first quarter this time, man. Mississippi State was leading Georgia 3-0. Then in the second quarter, Mississippi State had 14, Georgia had 17. Then on, and then they ended up finishing with 24, Georgia 31. And Georgia's favored like by 25 points, I'm mistaken, 25.5. So Mississippi State, man, either they getting better or Georgia is getting worse. But I think Georgia might have found their QB in JT Daniels. And I have no clue why they held this guy for so long. We heard so many mixed stories about JT Daniels. He's not looking as good as the other QBs. And he put everybody in, man. I'm talking about everybody. But then he just held this guy all the way to the last, part of the season. Now, obviously, he come in and he do this. So, guys, JT Daniels threw for 401 yards and 4 touchdowns as Georgia held on for a 31-24 victory over Mississippi State. JT Daniels became the first Georgia QB to pass for more than 400 yards since Aaron Murray against Auburn in 2013. So you mean to tell me this guy was the first QB? Not even the QB they had last year, really? Jake Fromm? He overshot him? So anyway, guys, yeah, he was the first QB, and Jermaine Burton was Daniels' favorite receiver, hauling in 8 passes for 197 yards, including touchdown catches of 18 and 48 yards, not to mention another grab of 49 yards. And Mississippi State surprised me. Yes, they did. They also had injuries, but not only that, infections and opt-outs. So yes, everything that Georgia had going, Mississippi State, bro, they had infections, opt-outs, and injuries, you name it. But they still held with Georgia, man. They almost beat them, This is crazy, man. I really think that, I don't know, maybe Mike Leach is getting, better. Like, he's seeing what he needs to do and whatnot in order to get better. And Mississippi State, man, they really been, I don't know, it's not they getting better. But Georgia, on the other hand, why haven't they been put this guy in, man? You mean to tell me this dude threw for all these yards, all these touchdowns and whatnot, and you just now see, you know what? That's why Justin Fields left. That's the reason, guys. That's why Justin Fields left, man. Because they don't utilize their QBs right. How in the hell can you not see this man with this kind of talent? And you You put him in at freaking now? Man, come on, man. If I was a QB, a 4 or 5 star QB, guys, even a 3-star, man, if I was a QB, period, I would not go to Georgia, man. Georgia does not develop their QBs right. They don't understand when they have talent. They don't understand the concepts of a real quarterback. They just don't, man. I don't understand Georgia. Like, for them to be such a good team, they don't develop their QBs, man. They don't. And then when you have talent, they don't even know they have talent to the end. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. The season's almost over with now. This man should have been in. You know, you might have had a chance of beating us and Florida, but it wasn't going to happen with us. But still, you would have had a better shot. But anyway, guys, yeah, man. Georgia, yeah, it's still over with for them, but they showed some improvements in this game. And Mississippi State, they definitely showed some improvements, man. And I know Georgia's decimated with injuries, but hell, Mississippi State got injuries as well. And opt-outs. You know, I'm having a hard time saying every words. And opt-outs. Okay, you know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, guys, man, this concludes my video, man. And yes, guys, we had some interesting games this week, you know. And I didn't do our game because I already did a video on our game. So you just go check that out, guys. It's Alabama Crimson Tide, Manhandle, Kentucky, 63-3. But anyway, guys, I love y'all, man. And much love, guys. And stay tuned, stay blessed. I promise you, I'll be back with more videos. All right, peace.